Okay, this is lesson 4 of your English for this week. So when I left you last time, I discussed with you you the planning frame that you were going to use, and you went away to plan all the things that you could hear, see, smell, and feel if you were in the audience at the circus. Okay, you might have been able to draw on some of your own experience or the clip that you watched, and I've just come up with some ideas that you could maybe use. I'm sure you come up with lots more, but this is just an idea. So, what can you hear? Children gasping, shocked by what they're seeing. The applause of the audience. What can we see? Swinging of the acrobats. Can you smell the stench of the animals? So you see the way I've used the word stench there rather than using the word smell. And how you feel? Well, the excitement was be building up inside the tent. I'm sure you'd have lots of other feelings as well, excitement. So what you're going to do today is you are going to be using those ideas to write a set and description of what it might be like, okay? It's important that we don't just list all of our ideas and we think about weaving them into each other, using those conjunctions and those good sentence openers and front adverbials to start year fours, and then really making sure that we add enough detail. I want you to make sure that you are trying your best. Handwriting should be the best it's been, as if you were in class, and that you are writing a good few sentences rather than just writing 2 or 3 and then leaving it there. This is going to be your feedback task for this week. So I'll be really interested, and the other teachers will be really interested to see what you come up with. Okay. So what I've done is, like we would in class, I've come up with a bit of writing that I've used some ideas for you to see. And like I always say, you can use some of my ideas, you can pinch some of my vocabulary or my sentences, but you must make sure that you make it your own so that it's your writing that I am looking at and not mine. Okay, so let's have a little look. I'm going to read it through first of all, and then we'll talk through some of the sentences that I've used. The smell of the night air lingers and sweeps through the tent as the lights grow dim. The restless, excited crowd are getting impatient, and beaming smiles are imprinted upon every face. Then it happens. First, there is a popping sound. It is so quiet that you almost don't hear it over the wind and the voices of the crowd. It is a soft noise, like a kettle that is about to boil. Then come the lights. All over the tent, small lights begin to flicker as if the whole circus is covered in fireflies or fairy lights. The whole crowd goes quiet as they watch the lights. Someone next to me gasps. A small child giggles and claps his hands with excitement whilst looking for reassurance from his mum sitting next to him. Okay, so we've got a range of sentences in there. First of all, I just want to point your attention to the fact that I've used some longer sentences. The smell of the night air lingers, and using that conjunction to link it to sweeps through the tent as the lights grow dim. But I've also got short sentences, then it happens, then come the lights. So those short sentences are really effective in those longer sentences because it helps to create that atmosphere. I've also included lots of conjunctions to link ideas together. And okay, got another short sentence there. Someone next to me gasps. I've really thought about the vocabulary that I've used as well. The restless, using a comma there to list excited crowd. I'm listing the crowd, the adjectives to describe the crowd. And beaming smiles, not just smiles, I'm describing those. When I think about a beaming smile, I think it's quite wide, so they're really happy. And I could just say they're beaming smiles upon their face, but imprinted means that they're there, they're transfixed on their face, they're not moving. So it implies that they're really, really happy and that emotion doesn't change. Okay. And we've got first, there is a popping sound. So we've used a comma there for that fronted adverbial. Okay. And then there we go, all over the tents. I know it's my sentence, but I do love this sentence. All over the tents, comma, small lights begin to flicker as if the whole circus is covered in fireflies or fairy lights. We just get that image of the fact that, you know, it just all of a sudden becomes really light. Okay. So what I want you to do today is I want you to use your ideas and I want you to think about creating an atmosphere, creating that description. Okay. You'll see there that I haven't really described what's actually happening. I've talked about all of the things around me that describe how everyone was feeling. From looking at this now, and if you were to infer, you would know that people were happy, people were excited, there was a lot going on, it's busy, okay? And that's the atmosphere that we need to create from the point of view of circus. Also attached an adverb and an adjective sheet to our class page and the other class pages, so that you've got some good words there that you can use that will help you make your writing more descriptive. And just go and have a go at this, go and have some fun with it, make sure that you are putting your all into it basically and trying your best. And I can't wait to see it, and I know the other teachers won't be able to either. Okay.